The Cape Fear River is a unique body of water rich in biodiversity and history. It is one of the largest watersheds in North Carolina and the most industrialized river in the state. The river winds 200 miles through the heart of North Carolina Piedmont, crossing the coastal plain and empties into the Atlantic Ocean near Southport, North Carolina. The river is unique in the fact that it is North Carolina's only river that empties into the ocean, making it essential to the ecosystems and overall health of the barrier islands and surrounding areas. The Cape Fear covers an astonishing 9,164 square miles, with a total of 6,584 miles of streams and rivers and over 24,000 acres of estuaries. For centuries past, the Cape Fear River has been central to the region's shipping and commerce, transportation, defense, tourism, and recreation, and continues to be so today. The river system provides vital habitat for wildlife and fisheries, not to mention the drinking water for the 2 million residents who call the basin their home. The need for a healthy and functioning river is evident, especially when analyzing the many uses and benefits of the Cape Fear. Further decline of this precious resource would be devastating. It is crucial as good stewards of the river and the environment as a whole that residents remain informed about the river's current health, posed threats, as well as campaigns for improvement. Sometimes it's even hard to imagine water as a finite resource. Even a body of water as large as the Cape Fear seems to be endless, bold, and strong. The truth of the matter is that our river is quite stressed. According to North Carolina State University, about 35% of the streams in the Cape Fear River Basin are considered threatened, and 18% are impaired by pollution. Sediment is the major pollutant, but other types of pollution pose significant threats to water quality, including nutrients, oxygen-demanding wastes, and toxic substances. The pollution comes from different sources such as urban stormwater, construction, agriculture, and wastewater treatment plants. Approximately 27% of the basin's estuarine waters are impaired due to fecal coliform bacteria and low oxygen levels. In light of this, the region is very fortunate to have a strong voice for the Cape Fear River. Cape Fear River Watch is a non-profit grassroots organization which has been working since 1993 to protect the river through education, advocacy, and action. As part of Cape Fear River Watch's mission, the organization strives to speak up to help influence policymakers to effect change, to fight polluters that abuse river resources, and to restore our once abundant fishery. The folks at Riverwatch have been busy fighting some very significant battles on our behalf. But the main issue that I would like to focus our attention on today is the pollution of the Cape Fear River caused by concentrated animal feeding operations, also known as factory farms. Let's have a look at what's going on in our very own backyards. Animal agriculture is a well-known source of pollution and a huge public health threat. According to Cape Fear River Watch, the basin has more factory farms than any other area on the planet, with the most heavily concentrated turkey and hog production in the country. There are over 5 million hogs, 6 million turkeys, and 300 million chickens produced annually in the Cape Fear region. So what does all this animal agriculture mean to the Cape Fear Basin, and in turn the area's drinking water? Well, it would appear to be a cocktail of some sort. The pollution discharged from these operations, specifically hog and poultry, contain nutrients such as nitrogen and phosphorus, heavy metals like copper, toxic gases including methane, hydrogen sulfide, and ammonia, as well as deadly bacteria viruses. According to the EPA, North Carolina's hog industry alone produces about 300 tons of ammonia each day. Studies being performed at UNCW have recognized substantial degradation from factory farming operations. This occurs routinely as untreated hog and poultry waste runs off of farm fields where it is sprayed as fertilizer, resulting in algae overgrowth. This, of course, causes oxygen levels to decline, fish to die, and tributaries to become congested with immense vegetative growth. The known effects of this pollution is devastating to our critical habitats, ecosystems, and of course, as we mentioned, a major public health concern. So what do we do? While it's daunting that the animal agriculture industry has essentially no regulations, the potential impact of just one person is enormous. What I mean is consumer choice drives these operations. Unlike fuel and electricity, our options for consumption aren't nearly as limited. Lucky for us, the factory farm isn't the only shop in town. We have choices, and we can choose not to consume products manufactured under these practices and opt for more sustainable products. Of course, by all means, join the efforts of Cape Fear River Watch and similar environmental groups to advocate for regulation change. Contact your congressmen and local representatives and do what you do best. Educate those around you. After all, the river, like all water, is the source of life of which our existence depends.